Hi, I'm Dina, and welcome to the channel 3 Dina Animation Stories. If you enjoyed today's story, make sure to support us. Welcome back. Today's story is Clark and the Necklace, a tale of dreams, sacrifice, and a twist you won't see coming. Stay with us, because the ending will leave you speechless. Clark was a beautiful and charming girl, but from an ordinary and low-income family. She could never benefit from an expensive dowry or inheritance to start a married life. She lived a simple life, and because of that, she had to marry an ordinary man. But deep inside, she always felt that beauty and elegance could replace status and wealth in society. She deeply suffered from her poor life and wanted to place herself in another society with a luxurious and glamorous life. When she looked at her home, she was dissatisfied with all the simple and lifeless furniture. In her mind, she imagined a life full of jewelry, expensive clothes, and aristocratic gatherings. She always believed that these things were the key to real happiness and peace. One day, Clark's husband, who was a clerk, came home happily and shown her an invitation to a grand ceremony. Clark, who felt she would never be invited to such a party, was surprised to see the invitation, but soon became upset out of fear that she had no suitable dress to wear to this event. Clark impatiently said that she had no beautiful dress to wear. Her husband suggested buying a simple dress, but Clark refused. Her husband decided to give her a reasonable amount of their savings to buy a proper gown for the party. Clark was very happy that at least for one night she could fulfill her dream. But still, she felt something was missing. She had no jewelry to add more shine to her appearance. At her husband's suggestion, Clark turned to one of her friends named Matilda, who had beautiful jewelry. Matilda kindly told Clark that she could use her jewelry. Clark chose a beautiful diamond necklace and went to the party. At the party, Clark shone more than ever. With full confidence and pride, she felt that she belonged to that society. They had a great time at the event. After the party, on the way back home, Clark realized that the necklace was missing. All her and her husband's efforts to find the necklace were in vain. Clark knew she would be ashamed in front of her friend Matilda, and so she became very sad and upset. Clark and her husband had to go to a big jewelry store to buy a necklace similar to Matilda's. They found a similar necklace that was very expensive. To pay for it, they took many loans, and their lives fell under great pressure. Several years passed since those days. Clark had now become a tired woman who spent her days with hardship and struggle. She was no longer the same woman who used to shine at parties, and her husband had also gone through a lot of difficulties. One day, Clark ran into Matilda on the street. Matilda was still the same beautiful and stylish woman. Clark, with a heavy heart and some hesitation, approached her and said, "Matilda, we finished paying all our debts. I wish you hadn't given me that necklace that day." Matilda looked at Clark in surprise and said, "Why? What happened?" Clark said, "I lost your necklace that night. I had to take many loans to buy a similar one." Matilda looked at Clark in shock and said, "But Clark, my necklace was fake." Clark was utterly stunned and frozen, thinking that all those years of hardship and debt had, in fact, been for nothing.